So we're going to have some music while we figure this stuff out. So let's stay together. Let's take our part back. And let's say, racist enough, welcome to Christie Pits. Of Toronto, also performing social justice songs. We've got a great lineup for you today. We've had a few hiccups, but aren't we all expecting hiccups today? But the one thing is, the racists are no longer in our park! And we sent a clear message that you're not fucking welcome in our park! MCs today. Saram is from the Migrant Workers Alliance for Change. Helen is with the elementary teachers in Toronto. I want you to all come into the park. We also move into the park. That would be great. We also have free samosas and ice cream, if you didn't know, just to keep the conversation going. As we move the mics, there are so many people that we have to move the mics right now. How cool is that? Because who came out? Our community all around the park. So I'm going to pass it over to Helen and Saral, who are going to kick some ass and get us going. Fascists out of the park. There are more people who are going to join us, so we ask you to make room so that they're safe. You can go alongside here. We'll make sure that you hear us. But while more people join us from our side, let's welcome them with a little chant. Are you ready? We're gonna beat back the racist attack.
Do you feel proud? Do you love this park? Yes! I want to start off just with a personal message, like so many of you that have come here today. I've lived in this neighborhood for over 30 years. I've worked hard. This park is a microcosm about what is good about our city. It's accessible for all. It's a beautiful green space for our families, for our children. It's a space to play and to eat, to picnic, to watch movies, to organize, to read. It's a community anchor. It's a beautiful green blanket in the heart of the city where all of us can come and find our peace and find our joy. When I heard that this hate rally was planned today, it made me so angry. How did it make you feel? Angry! How did it make you feel? Angry! It was so jarring to hear that a hate group would dare to come into this space and try to spread their message of hate, try to divide us, try to make some of us, especially immigrants and refugees, racialized communities, fearful of using this space meant for all and cared for by all. Shame! Shame! Coming together today with friends, families, neighbors, students, community groups, labor unions, we are saying no to these hate-filled fascists, no to these anti-immigrant groups. We are saying we are united. We will not let you divide us. Not in our park, not in our city, not today, not ever. And we'll show how many of us feel this way. It is incredible. They had about 30 people. Look how strong and beautiful. Look how strong and beautiful
time, there will be a massive mobilization for Indigenous sovereignty, for migrant and climate justice, for worker power, for a better future for all of us. You're gonna join us there too, right? Because as Helen said, it's not just today, it's every day until we have real justice and liberation for all of us. I am going to welcome Eve Saint to the stage, who she is a Wet'suwet'en land defender. She's going to share the importance of struggling to make sure that we all know that none of us are free until all of us are free, that there are stolen lands in this country, and we're going to continue fighting until we get land back. Eve is also an amazing organizer with 8 Fire Rising, who has launched a massive fight back against provincial law Bill C-5. There are lots of attacks happening right now, both federally and provincially, not only against migrants, but against working class people, against queer and trans people. And so this is the time like never before to be united in our struggle. Is that right? Please give it up for Eve.
Yes. All right, let's have a big, big cheer for love. All right, great job. Thank you everyone for showing up, and thank you for the organizers for organizing this event, because we got to keep on showing up. We got to keep on coming together. And yes, as an Indigenous woman, an Indigenous land defender, it starts with standing with Indigenous people. Because that's where colonialism starts. That's where racism starts. That's where land theft, oppression starts with Indigenous people. So it's time, because right now with all these legislative, federal and provincial bills, they are wanting to steal Indigenous lands without our consent, without our voices. Shame! Shame! And now is the time we all stand together with Palestine, with Congo, with Sudan, with our relatives in the south who are getting kidnapped by ICE. Shame! 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 Now, especially with what's going on in the States, they're gonna use that as an excuse to be more violent towards all of us. But we need to come together. We really need to come together, and that starts with looking and recognizing your own white supremacy, how you internalize that. So we gotta come together. We gotta take down these, the internalized white supremacy and come together. This is gonna be a little bit emotional for me. Right now, some kin of ours just left to go to Italy to join the flotillas. 2 Indigenous women going to break the siege on genocide and trying to bring aid to Palestinians and try to bring aid to the innocent children and babies and people that are suffering a genocide right now. So let's give it up for them. That is the highest form of solidarity with Palestine. 2 of our strongest warriors heading out there. And I was telling Musquasin, that's one of our sisters, that you have the connection to the land, to our ancestors, to your spirit. They tried to kill that in us. but we managed to save that piece of ourselves, our culture, our spirituality. So when you feel scared or when you feel like your life is in danger, you call on the ancestors. You call on the ancestors. Wait, sorry, this mic is a little bit weird. And yeah. So let's give it up to them, and keep your eyes on what's going on. We're gonna share it, and keep an eye on our website, 8th Fire Rising. Okay, that's where we have all the research and data on these bills, and also we have an active social media on IG and Facebook, 8th Fire Rising, okay? That's where you can get all the updates and all the communities that are rejecting and opposing these genocidal bills and standing up for their lands. And this is actually really pretty important because they're trying to ram through projects that are going to destroy the earth. So this has to do with environmental justice, climate justice, migrant justice, all of it, because yes, we do have to draw that line. We do got to come together. It is these billionaires that have our lives they have our lives in their hands. The banks, industry, government, these billionaires, and let's not let that happen. Stand up, stand together. I was a part of Shutdown Canada, so I seen the power that we have standing up together with just our body, our voice, and coming together and shutting it down. And it may come to that. It may come to that. And we can do it in a peaceful way and a safe way. So keep your eyes on the updates, keep your eyes on what's going on the ground, and let's stand together! Chimigwech, chimigwech, chimigwech.
Please make some noise for Eve. She has reminded us that in our fight for justice, if we don't get it, we must shut it down. What do we want? Justice. And if we don't get it, when they return, we are going to stay here. We are losing some people over here. If you want to get tighter in here to listen to the next set of speakers, we have refugee speakers, we have migrants and undocumented people, we have Palestinians. Please come and hear our remarks, because right now is the time for unity, and our unity is with each other. We're not giving space to the fascists, right? We've already kicked them out. If anybody is leaving, also please make sure to go with numbers, right? Go with people to make sure that you're getting home safely. And before you go, please pick up posters and flyers for Draw the Line, which is happening next Saturday, 2 p.m. Yonge and Dundas. Okay, I'm gonna pass it back to Helen now.
Thank you, Sarone. Our next speaker, Loli Rico, where are you? There you are. Loli is going to talk with us about what refugees are experiencing right now. Loli, thank you so much for being here. Loli is a prominent advocate for refugee women in Toronto. After fleeing political oppression in El Salvador, Loli and her late partner founded what is known as the FCJ Refugee Center 31 years ago, doing incredible work in our communities. Thank you so much, Loli.
Thank you. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be the pathway to welcome refugees and immigrants. They are breaking the promises. They break the promise that we will have a regularized program, and didn't happen. Shame on them. And now they were welcoming refugees, and they were trying to do funding for refugees, and now they are cutting off that funding for refugee claimants. They want to see them homeless without housing. That's a shame on the government. This is the moment that we need to say to them, enough is enough. Everybody deserves be seen with dignity. We are a country that we have been welcomed. Many of us, we came as refugees many years ago. Now we need to welcome Palestinians. We need to welcome people from Yemen, people from Africa. We need to say our door is open. We want enough is enough, and we need to say stop. Stop racism. Stop hate. The government is feeding that. We carrying the fundings, carrying on housing, we keeping people homeless. We want to really that we get together, because right now there is a bill on the table that is not only will close the door for refugees, but also is taking away the privacy of all Canadians. And that's we need to say no. Not to follow the step of Trump. Stop that. And we need to say that really he came, Carney came to really stop Trump. Do it. Welcoming refugees and keep the door open. Also, we need to shame the province, the government, the provincial government, because they haven't done anything for refugee claimants and for housing. They are sitting in billions of dollars, and they are not giving only to the developers. We need to really that they need to stop doing that and funding housing to stop homelessness and stop homelessness for refugee claimants. With that, I want to say thank you. This is an amazing solidarity. We are together, and we need to say no hate, no racism, solidarity forever, and people united will never be defeated. El people united will never be defeated. El people.
Our next speaker, Amina Sultan. Come on up, Amina. Amina is going to talk to us today about the experience of Gazan Canadians. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to the organizers of today's event, which celebrates immigration, the welcoming of community, the welcoming of people, and the building of community. We are here to say that we will not participate in the dehumanization and devaluation of people here and abroad. I've been asked to speak today about the situation of Palestinians, and particularly Palestinians from Gaza who seek to come to Canada. I am a refugee lawyer in Toronto. I am also an organizer with Toronto Palestinian Families, which is proudly present at this event today. I am the daughter of an immigrant from Alexandria, Egypt. I am also the wife of a Palestinian from Hebron, El Khalil, in occupied Palestine. My family's experiences and identities are complicated and multi-layered as we negotiate our role as newcomers and responsibilities as settlers in this country, and the manner in which imperialism and settler colonialism have harmed our home countries. We are shattered as we watch as families and children who look like our family and children endure the never-ending horrors of genocide in Gaza. Horrors which our government in Canada supports and provides cover for. I also, in my law practice, see my clients from Gaza, the ones who, thanks to diligent family members and fortuitous timing, were able to make it to Canada. And while those clients are physically safe, their pain and trauma are palpable. So much pain at what they saw and endured in Gaza. So much pain for the family members they left behind, often husbands who scrambled to put together just enough money to pay exploitative Egyptian agents to try to get their wives and children to safety. And pain for family members who have been killed. Spouses, brothers, sisters, parents, children, and neighbors. And pain at the loss of the lives they once lived. Homes, schools, universities, mosques, churches, and libraries, and coffee shops, and restaurants, all reduced to unrecognizable rubble. Family and friends murdered, starved, their bodies torn to shred, often missing under that rubble. I frequently struggle to look my clients in the eye, as I know it is my government, the Canadian government, that is also responsible for this tremendous suffering these people have had to endure. By providing weapons to Israel, by repeating over and over this lie of a non-existent right of self-defense against an occupied people, by providing diplomatic cover to Israel's war crimes, and by refusing to listen to the cries of millions in this country who have been pleading for 2 years for the horrors to end. By doing all this, Canada supports the genocide against Palestinians. And to make matters worse, for those in Canada who are from Gaza and who are desperate to save their families, the Canadian government has thrown them crumbs, cobbling together a semblance of a so-called program they say will save their family members from starvation and bombing. The program is woefully inadequate, and in the words of CJPME, was, quote, designed to fail, end quote. The program required individuals have family members in Canada and was capped at an abysmal 5,000 applicants in total. It involved security checks unseen in any other program. Applicants had to report on all their email addresses, social media activity for them and their relatives, and most shockingly, on any marks and scars on their bodies. The scrutiny imposed on these applicants is based on the crudest form of anti-Palestinian racism, on assumptions that Palestinians are inherently dangerous and that they are terrorists. No mind is given to the fact that these people have fled for their lives, repeatedly running from homes, temporary shelters with their children, elderly family members, and the very few belongings they can take with them. But they, in the eyes of the Canadian government, are a potential danger. Contrast this with the Ukraine program this government put in place a few years ago. Under this, some 300,000 Ukrainians came to Canada, often on charter flights, provided with emergency housing, and importantly, with no requirement of having family members in Canada. They were processed quickly and efficiently without excruciating security checks and with dignity and care by our government. But not so with Palestinians. The process is humiliating and insurmountable. And those who were able to get to Canada were only able to do so because they arranged it themselves and were able to get out before Israel sealed the Rafah border in May 2024. It's important to know, Canada has not evacuated a single person from Gaza. It has imposed impossible requirements that they complete biometrics in Egypt, where they can't cross because of the sealed border. Thousands of Canadians' family members are trapped in Gaza. They are elderly, sick children and babies. And as the conditions only worsen, those family members are at more risk of death, and so many have already died in this endless and cruel waiting game. Canada's failure to care for Canadians who have family in Gaza can only be explained by racism, anti-Palestinian racism, where Palestinians are so dehumanized that their lives, their deaths, and their grief do not matter. The Gazan Canadian Families League, who are waiting and desperate to get their loved ones to safety, are pressing the Canadian government to do what is right in at least one small way for these families. Their demands are that all pending 4,000 visa applications from Gaza be processed immediately, as was done for Ukraine. That Canada submit approved names to the Israeli authorities to expedite processing, as has been done by other countries. That the original policy of no biometrics being required be reinstated. That cases stuck in in Egypt, some have been waiting over 18 months, be processed. That discriminatory screening of applicants based on their political activities or professional background cease, and that all security screening criteria be published and Gaza applicants be treated as survivors, not suspects. They also call for an end to anti-Palestinian racism across immigration, public safety, and global affairs Canada. The work of this organization is crucial. There is a nationwide virtual sit-in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please look them up. Their Instagram handle is @GazanCanadians, and they have a website, www.gazancanadians.ca. Canada says it has a policy to reunite families. Let's make them make it happen. And in the meantime, we are still calling on this government to take concrete steps to end the genocide. Immediately impose a two-way arms embargo on Israel. Impose sanctions on Israel. Prosecute returning IOF soldiers. And ensure that our country does not in any way support Israel's ongoing war crimes. And while those in power may not think that what we say and what we think matters, they should know we see what they do and we will never stop holding them to account. Free Palestine!
From the river to the sea. Their strategy has been to provoke some of us on the perimeter. So we are going to move into the park even more and not give them that satisfaction. Of course, we will not block people, but we want to prioritize the safety of families, of migrants, of undocumented people, of unhoused people, and residents of the park. So we will not be engaging with them, but also we need to protect us and make us safe. So we're going to ask you to follow us. We're going to do some chanting to go into the park and also sit with the buddy, because these guys, what they want to do is provoke us on the corners over here and over there, but we're not going to let them, right? And if you see someone next to you, you're going to protect them, right? Okay, we're going to chant and walk in together. Please follow us along. Please let the sound come with us, and we're going to walk in and ask you to step on the grass, and we will soon we're going to go into programming so you can get more ice cream. There's going to be a magic show. There's going to be banner painting for the 20th. But please, let's walk into the park together. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, you'll go around. Okay.
said he believes he's dying for gun rights, and he died by a gun. Fuck him. He also believes that if you're a 10-year-old girl and are raped, you should have the fucking child. He's a fucking piece of shit.
And just chill. Oh, that guy.
Watch the kids and know the kids when they get to
don't even know what a batshit is. I don't believe No. You gotta see how funny it is? You see how funny it is? I got the fight as a woman here. Do you know about the real Maya? You know about the real Maya?
This guy's getting awfully sexual.
I know. Pardon me? You have something to say? You have something to say? I have something to say as well. What, are you going to shut me up and shoot me? Shoot me.
One of your Kuiper buddies will take care of it, pal.
Don't worry. We know where all you're going to end up one day.
You're bullying me.
In hell.
Just
burning up in hell.
You're gonna burn up, sir.
What do you think? I'm afraid? Of you guys? For what? Of a fight? You want to fight? Go fucking fight with yourself. I could talk. Why, you don't want anybody to listen? To talk to? You want to shut everybody up? Here, why don't you shoot me? Shut me up.
That'd be a waste of a bullet. Why don't you shut up and fuck off?
Why don't you? Make me. What are you going to do about it?
What do I have to do about it?
Yeah, what do you have to do about it? Yeah, so go. Give word.
Charlie Kirk died for your sins, pal.
Good. I'm glad he did. No, Jesus Christ died for my sins. I don't know who's going to die for you. Because you guys are all, your father is of the devil. That's who your father is.
Preach, man.
Shut up. You don't even know the Bible.
Your father be proud of you?
Today's a Sabbath day. What are you guys doing out here on a Sabbath day?
What are you doing?
Telling Nazis
I'm
to
here
fuck
preaching
off.
God's word.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
wrong with you? What are you doing?
I guess these individuals can be so funny.
All I read the Israelites killed the Israelites. Philistines are now the Palestinians. So screw you. Palestinians are always playing with the Israelis. They were called Philistines. And David killed Goliath.
That guy's a friend of yours, I heard.
If you think I'm a fruit, turn to your left and right. Let's go.
I need that.
Sexuality. If I step over there, the police will tell me to leave. You know why? Because they don't want me in your crowd. You already came over and told me. Whatever. I'm a Nazi. Whatever. No, am I a Nazi? What, have I put anybody in any, have I enslaved anybody? Have I killed anybody? Right. I like Jewish people. I know quite a few Jewish people. Because you called me a Nazi. You retard. Yes, no more fags. No more fags. No more fags. Yes.
Well, he outed himself as a trans homophobe, so yeah. And this will be published on YouTube anyways and Rumble. So his family or coworkers see that, they're gonna really be angry at him if they're not trans or homophobic.
Liberals. I'm going down to the liquor store, buddy. If you feel man enough, you come on with me. Don't forget to invite you. Let's go for a beer. Let's go have a couple of beers. Elevate your feet. No, come on. It's only a block.
Okay, that's actually a lot better.
We'll get a couple of Canadians. That's Canadian tradition. Beer, hockey, Bob and Doug McKenzie, John Candy. No. They say we don't have Canadian culture. We don't have Canadian identity. Take off, eh? How about that for Canadian identity? Take off, eh? You hosers.
I can't believe you guys get paid to protect one guy. That's crazy. No. They don't get paid to protect one guy. They get paid to protect fucking fashists. No, they get paid to protect white supremacy. Paid to protect white supremacy.
You don't even know what the word means. What does the word mean? You don't even know what the word means.
What do you think? Don't know what word means. What do you think about that? Don't know what word means. You think so?
Government's immigration is 25%. We have 25% of the population. We also got our schools, healthcare, homes, everything that you can't even afford a home right now because I'm for Canada. The system's fucked up. It is. And you guys are supporting it by not supporting this side. If you're supporting the system. No? If we're saying that's an insane thing. That is the craziest thing going on today. Wow. That's a problem. Monopolized. And that's our fault, right? If Canada was doing their job, and fucking the government was doing their job, there wouldn't be monopolies. But there's laws in place. There's laws in place for that. They're not doing their job. Who's only that? So smart, man. All these people have way more education. You're a dumb fuck. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I never said one racist
Free
thing.
Palestine!
That's all you got.
Free Palestine till it's backwards! Woo!
You can go there and help them if you want. They need your help.
No idea what it is.
They need your help. You're safe though. You're good. You're safe. You're good. Help them.